Hey, I'm Sky White from Foxy Shazam, and you're listening to Popularity.
Now, when you're creating songs for a new album, do you take past successes or failures into consideration? Does that factor into the process at all?
I don't know if I would really think of past songs as being like successes or failures. Some of them do certain things, and some of them don't. Like some songs are supposed to be. I don't know. Some songs are supposed to feel like pop hits, and some songs are supposed to feel more like intimate and painful, and like common people sometimes won't associate with certain things. So no, I don't think any songs are ever failures that we've released. We've worked on ones that we don't think have gotten as good as they should before, but anything we've ever released is something we're proud of, and no matter what, if it gets big or not, it doesn't matter.
What makes a good song?
What makes a good song is, to me, it's like soul and emotion and feeling. Like if you can get what you're trying to get out of in a song, I feel like the song's a success. Like if you can get your point across, your mood, your feeling, whatever you're trying to communicate through the music, if you can do that correctly, then you've won.
What decides when the time is right to go into the studio to record an album?
For us, it's pretty much like whenever we can have a decent amount of time off tour, because we tour all the time. We do between like 200 to 300 shows a year for the last like 7-ish years or something like that. So we've pretty much like, if we get a few big tours in a row, we'll plan on trying to a few big tours in a row, and then also have some material that we're ready to start laying down recording. Because there's like a basic idea for how long our record cycle is supposed to be, like somewhere between a year and 2 years or something, depending on how everything is going and how business stuff is going and how tours are going and all that stuff. But the music's there. We'll find a way to record it. Like, as of right now, we're demoing stuff on the road, but it doesn't sound as good as if we were actually in like a actual studio sitting down and working on stuff.
Would you say that there's a certain sound, type of lyric, instrument, anything that personally to you, it just would not be a Foxy Shazam song without it?
Well, there's obviously like the selfish answer, like I'm the piano player, so I wouldn't feel like it's a Foxy song without like either piano or organ or electric piano. But there is something in our songs that make them stand out, like something different. I don't exactly know what that is, but like the way we put together a song is not. It seems to be a little bit different than how most people do it. I don't know if it's just like the way we perform it, like the attitude that goes into it, like or if that's another like selfish way to think about it, because I of course know my own music. Like something in me just feels like there's something emotional, something soulful that we try and like spill heavily into our music that I don't think most people try and accomplish.
Was the band ever unsure at all of the direction that you wanted to take your music in with the Church of Rock and Roll?
No, actually. It's a really weird one. Like it kind of happened. Like we wrote that first song like 6 months before almost any of the other songs on the record. That it pretty much just summed up the feeling we were having and like everything that a little bit of anger at it's that one pretty. It almost like led us down that path. To be totally honest, like that the feeling for that record, like that first song was written and it felt great. Like we like it kind of gave us a color and a direction we were feeling like we were wanting to go towards. And then, like, when you listen through the record, it's not all like one simple color in front of you. It's all different different feelings being painted from like a similar set of colors or something like that. Like it's different, and I feel like we did a pretty darn good job.
How do you feel that you've grown as a musician between the last album and this one?
The last record we did, it was on Warner Brothers, and every single thing that we recorded, like we were in LA for like 3 months, and like every single thing that we recorded got like, we had opinions from label people and like producers and all this. There's all these people that it's not how you're supposed to do things, and we're not good enough, and we don't play right, and like, you know, just these old guys that think they know what they're talking about. This one, like, we literally did what we wanted, and it worked better than having paid attention to all those other people and everything. Like we knew what we were doing with that other one, but it's hard when everybody's telling you you're doing something wrong. So with this one, we just straight up went for it. We worked with Justin Hawkins from The Darkness, who his entire career is made from just doing off the wall, like well written music and going for it. And so he knew how to make that kind of stuff work well. So we literally, if we wanted to do something, we just do it. Nobody would say no. Nobody would even doubt our opinion or direction. We just went for it. So this record felt a lot more free, and I guess as a musician can try stranger, different things. I pretty much always played piano until this record. There's a few songs here and there that I did other stuff, but I'm playing electric piano and like Wurlitzer stuff and like distorted organ and like a completely different sound than I was used to, just because like just willing and free to do whatever I felt like.
Working on tracks, are you ever surprised at how good they've become? Are there any songs in particular on this album that surprised you?
I'm just surprised how good of a response we're getting from everybody across the board for everything. Like we've gotten no love from radio or like most music industry things for years and years and years and years. Like, well, we didn't know we did, and then when this record came out, like we've gotten on a whole lot of radio stations around the country, and everybody seems really excited. Like a lot of people we're meeting are telling us how much of fans they've been for years and years and years. But just, I don't know. It's like this one just seems to be like the spark that's bringing everyone together to be willing and able to support our band.
Do you feel like you're continually getting better?
Of course, I try really hard to keep getting better. Like this is my life, this is my job and my life, and like livelihood, and it's everything. It's like I play piano for fun when I'm home, and I play piano for work when I'm when I'm on tour. I play piano for like pretty much all the time. It's everything. So I feel like as a composer I'm getting better, and as a basic songwriter and a musician, I try and find things I'm not physically able to do or mentally able to do behind a piano and get better at it. So yeah, I'm definitely getting a little bit better, but I'm not anywhere near as good as I would like to be totally honest. But
do you have any final thoughts or anything to say to the Raiders of Popularity?
Well, if you haven't listened to a couple songs of ours, I highly suggest it, because if I didn't know my band, I would like my band, and so I suggest you at least try it.